Oh, boy, I haven't really played anything.
Ugh. All right, so I was getting kind of bored with Loot Crate a little bit,
Mm,
and then you finally get something kind of cool, like little Dragon Ball with Shinron.
that's really cool.
So I thought that was really cool until I saw this. Get this out of his protective holder here. Okay. So it came with an oven mitt.
Okay.
All right. So just so how awesome this oven mitt is. Ready?
I'm ready. Alright, that's pretty good.
That's amazing. It's probably like the worst oven mitt of all time, but
Yeah, but how can you hate that?
how this is amazing. Like
I can't believe I never thought of that.
I can't believe no one has ever thought of this before.
That's amazing. Smells like factory.
It does.
Oh, there it is.
But man, that is awesome.
Jeez.
Like I love it so much I want to use it.
Yeah. Even if it burns you.
Like I wish, yeah, get third-degree burns using your oven mitt, but you know what? It's worth it.
Totally worth it. I look
Actually,
super cool.
I'm happy it's got a loop because this is totally going to be hanging.
Oh, yeah. Even if you
Nah.
never use it.
Yeah, it's gonna. That's awesome. Like it was one of the ones. So I opened it up. And I was like, all right. It was a dumbass World of Warcraft shirt.
Yeah, last chance loot crate.
Like whatever. And then I set the thing aside. I was like,
It's for me.
this is perfect. I love it.
Loot crate is so weird. If you wanna, sponsor the show, please write in. But I feel like they're kind of trapped because either you like put like a World of Warcraft box together and nobody, like half of the people that are going to get that box don't really care, or you go a little too broad and it's like, well, I don't know, there's like World of Warcraft, Adventure Time, and Deadpool. Like, okay,
Yeah,
like who's this
yeah.
for?
Like, and that's the thing. All right. So this was supposed to be like the power box. So it had like Dragon Ball Z, the Hulk, and Thanos, which I was like, that was a surprise. Like
Yeah, thematically it makes sense.
that was like getting a great like mystery box.
Yeah, Scrap Gear and Chat is right. You'll feel like Thanos even longer if it fuses on your hand due to third degree burns.
Well, one can only hope.
Oh man.
All right, I should probably get whatchamacallit here. Do 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 do. No, 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 no.
Got a bunch of peeps in chat already. All right, how's everyone doing? Ready for another live show / potential disaster / Skype please work?
Still did it again. Hit the lines.
What? What?
The lines on whatchamacallit.
Oh, instead of the
pop
gear?
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of the cog.
Anya.
Yeah, but that one whatchamacallit programmer that we hired, Nevio, his daughter's name's Anya. So when I met him at that fish fry, it's like, he's my daughter Anya. Anya!
Anya. Let's put your 2 fingers up to your ear.
He just looks at me like, dude.
Dude, what?
Why are you yelling my daughter's name?
Jack, rip this door. Look at all that juice. Okay. Stretch out a little bit here. Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
Eh.
Okay.
Alright, let's get started in 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to another episode of That Video Game Podcast. I'm your host, Boston. Joining me, as always, over in the second chair, not chair number 2, Mr. Knobs.
The second suitor says hello. It's suitor number 2.
Suitor number 2. What do you
Sounds
like
like
to
a
do on a
bathroom
date?
code.
What's your idea of a perfect date? Suitor number 2. I like to go to the beach.
Long,
Kick
windy
seagulls.
walks. Because, once we get done making out, you're not the same. You're changed.
Change.
Shh.
Vote for suitor number 2, girl.
How's your comic book collection, Brody?
All right, a bit of programming news here. The next Game Club game has been announced. Unfortunately, it's a really good game. Unfortunately, it's the game that I can't pronounce. Valkyria Chronicles.
Good job.
Thank you.
You said
Usually I
that
say
well.
Valkyria. So this is a really good game. It's out on PS3 and PC for Song and a Dance. It just came out on PS4 like last week. I think it's $30. This game is really good. It's also really long, so I really wouldn't expect all 3 hosts or any of the hosts on the recap episode this month to have finished it.
It's a commitment.
Yeah, that's really it's a bit of a marathon.
Get started now.
Yeah, like yesterday. So if you haven't played it, you should play it. It's really good. Kind of a combination of XCOM and like a third-person shooter. It's kind of cool.
Like a strategy third-person shooter?
Yeah. It's really pretty good.
A stratager?
A strata shooter.
A strata shooter?
But, Knobs, what have you been playing this last month? Week?
Week? Month? I don't even know what we did this last week. Alright, well, Monday Night Game Night was going strong again. We decided to go back to Battlefield 4, kind of recharge our batteries a little bit.
Yeah.
We all had a pretty good time. Like we had a relatively small outing. But yeah, so that's still a thing. We're able to get more people in. I think we just had Duffman 101 join us for that first time.
Nice.
But yeah, it was a lot of... Almost got him with inaugural tag rip. Like,
Ooh.
He was on the ground and I biffed 3 times on him. I was so mad at myself.
You'll get him.
And I was just like, welcome to the party. Shink.
Your
Like,
tag's
no.
mine.
Didn't happen. It's disappointing.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we still have a good old fun time playing that. I think we played it again, I think Thursday night. Thursday night we ended up playing a little bit of Battlefield 4 for round 2, apparently. So that game's still up for whenevs with us. So
Always down a Battlefield.
it's good. I think
DTBF.
most of the DLC now is free. So
Oh, yeah.
get that game for a song and a dance and download your stuff. Let me see. Saturday, Saturday night we ended up playing a big Left 4 Dead night. We ended up playing some randos.
Ooh.
It was Donnie, Scott, Tomsy, and myself. Sometimes I think we forget how to play that game.
Do you get a really good team and you start getting the yips?
No, well, yeah, we couldn't get the ball back to the pitcher. Like, we didn't make it. Actually, we did make it over. We played Hard Rain, where you start at the gas station.
Oh, yeah. I always had trouble with that one.
And they got hung up. I'm about ready to go over the ramp, and I turn around, and everyone's getting screwed. I'm like, ugh. Yo, turn around, come back, save a couple guys, then I get smoked, and they get me free. We're all red going over the embankment,
Oh,
and I'm just like, screw this, I'm going for it. I get up, get the turn, I turn the corner, and the first bullet I shoot hits the car, and I'm like, well,
That's all she wrote, boys.
this is just horrendous. So right out the gate, I think we had like 126 points. We're like, well, this doesn't bode well for tonight. This
Yeah.
was a good choice, guys. Their turn spawns. We get up there. Two of the guys ran ahead. We caught two people sleeping. I hopped down with the jockey, ran a guy off the dock in the back.
Nice.
He's like at 0 points. Then Donnie lines up a charge, charges the next dude all the way out into the water.
Oh.
Then one of the guys went to go save that guy. He gets pulled, and I pounce the guy working his way back in the building. They scored 24 points.
Amazing.
I think it might be the lowest we've ever held anyone to in a single round.
I mean, I think mathematically that has to be one of the lowest scores. You could probably exit the room with a 20, but
Yeah,
like you have to biff it in the room to get anything lower than that.
like it was unbelievable. We're like, okay, we got this. Then we go to the next section. We get stuck at the other gas station right before the cornfield. Like none of us made it to the elevator.
Right.
Then so we got I think we scored like 100 points there. So now like we have like a 200 point buffer at this point. So then we get it's our turn again. So then these guys get, we thought we hadn't stopped, but like we just could not get the last guy. He is able to clear, get everyone back up. They all make it to the elevator, and they go up top, and then we unleashed chaos. None of them I think Tomsy had a guy charge from the rooftop into that little trailer on the one side.
Oh,
I had
wow.
pulled someone off an edge. I had pounced one guy, which I had him down, and another guy like staggered back and fell off an edge and was hanging on. They hung on for a little bit more minutes, but they closed the gap by like 90%. So now we only have like a. Actually, you know what? They did jump the cost. They scored like 222 points. So now they're up by like 15 points at this round.
Ooh.
So we go into the next one, where you're going through the corn, not the cornfield, but with all the witches and stuff, through the factories and stuff. We get to the point where you go to the point of no return, and we died, and then we get two guys stuck in the one building room with the 3 levels, and like just outside the safe room. We got 2 guys stuck back there. One guy made it almost all the way back to the elevator.
Jeez.
And then he saw it was dire situation. This was the most points he gonna score. He just suicided off the side of the building, just to keep the thing rolling.
Yeah.
So now 4th round, we're going through here, and they're up for the first time. So they captured a lead on that round. Again, we're still probably maybe like 20-25 points behind. So we stuff them before they're even able to take a left-hand turn out of this area.
Jeez.
So they're all like probably one of the best synchronized attacks I think we've had in ages. So I get caught, like I caught some guy trying to go up on the roof with the hunter. I get peeled real quick, so I'm sitting there waiting on my respawn, and they're kind of still fiddle farting around. So I get my spawn, and behind here, I get this great diagonal smoke. I pull them back. Scott spits on them. The guy's down almost instantly.
Oh yeah.
But as they're coming back, here comes a charger out of nowhere, grabs that guy, and then all of a sudden a hunter lands on the next dude.
Oh god.
Like one-shot attacks. Like it was like this guy's down and bone, boom, boom, everyone's dead.
Jeez.
So now we have the lead going into. Actually, no. Then going to our run, I'm like, all right, we're screw the rooftops. We're gonna run the left side, and we're gonna get as far as we can. Tomsy and I stuck together. Donnie ran ahead and started dancing with the tank, and then Scott just kind of whizzled by and made it all the way to the safe room. We ended up scoring like 600 points and put us up by like 5 bills going into the finale.
Jeez.
So I'm sitting there, we're starting doing the math. I was like, and now we're up. I'm like, okay, so we scored 200 points. So we're up 700 and change, or maybe just shy 700. And so we start doing the math. I was like, all right, so if we got to stop them before they hit three-quarters of the way.
Yeah.
Because I was able to get up to the roof and start the crescendo event, which ended up netting us like a lot more points because we were able to get one tank spawn before we were dead.
Right.
So then we get up. So we get up. It's our turn, and we unleash hell on them. They never even make it to the crescendo event. And then it's midnight. We're like, all right, time to go to bed.
Yeah. Man, when you have a good push and pull match like that, it's so good. I mean, even though you were completely blowing them out, they were still making enough progress to really make it exciting.
Well, we didn't really get a lead until the fourth map when we lost the lead on the third map. So we were able to give us ourselves an opportunity to really win.
Yeah.
But it was like there was a point there was like, man, I don't think we got a shot.
Yeah.
Because their infected skill was so good. This guy was a jock. He was the wiliest dude I've ever seen.
Slippery.
Oh, I mean, I don't know. Like, I had to have, like, I know I put 3 pills in him. He's running at me. I was like, guy's invincible. But yeah, so we had a good time. And then I think we played some Battlefield first that night, too. And man, I'm having fun with Battlefield again, too. This isn't good. This is like you just keep reliving these old games over and over again. I can't believe these things still have a life.
Yeah.
But speaking of life, I finally talked to another person into picking up Battleborn.
Ooh.
And so we're rolling. I got another guy. I'm rolling him through like the story mode. It's a double XP weekend, so I'm loving this.
Yeah.
And I'm like sending texts out constantly. Come on, Moose, we need to play. We need to play.
Double XP, bros.
Like right now, like right before we started recording, like I'm like, no, I can't do another one.
Right.
Because I totally want to. But yeah, so Duffman, Ian, I bought Donnie the game. I've yet to see him install it.
That's not that surprising.
And Tomsy and myself, so we could roll 5 right now.
Nice.
But we need another guy. Need another guy that's solid.
Man, I bet if you were able to get a squad of 5 peeps that you know, that would probably be the best case for that game. Like, that's exactly what you want to do.
Well, yeah, it's essentially horde mode. It's dynamic horde mode. Is all that story mode really is.
Yeah, and then if you can take, it's like Left 4 Dead. Once you get your feet wet enough, you can take 5 solid people in a squad and start going up against randos, and hopefully just stomp them.
Well, even that, like, you can play with so many crazy different characters. Like, Ian, for the first round he played with me was Rain, the Wrath, like the samurai ninja or samurai vampire dude.
Yeah.
And he was having a blast. I was like, I cannot believe melee characters are fun in this game.
Yeah.
Like, it blows my mind. Because all the melee characters have some sort of ranged attack, too. On top of being just a melee-based character. Like, even today, like, Tomsy started playing with, Bomb Rocks, throw me a request, man. Because as soon as we're done here, I am running right back downstairs and playing more Battleborn.
Yep.
Because I unabashedly love this game. It's fun, it's funny, and for the amount of chaos that happens on this screen, it is rock solid.
Yeah.
Like, zero lag. I have yet to experience lag with all the madness going on.
That's impressive.
Like, even like this afternoon after I got done eating, I started playing I joined a random group of people and played one of the domination maps. Even that is crazy fun. Just basic, domination map. Hold these points for X number until you hit 1,000.
Yeah.
I'm not very good at it. I don't think my character class that I mainly use, Cladarius, is really built for that type of combat. I don't think he quite has the hit points to really weather the storm of the heavier hitters. Everyone's going max damage guys.
Scrap Gear mentions in chat, I forgot about this, new character comes out on 24th for season pass holders, so this week. And they're free for everyone on the 31st for 47,500 credits. So I think it's kind of cool that they're already putting a new character in there.
Well, what's even great is you could use in-game currency to pick this stuff up too.
Yep.
Which is brilliant.
I feel like that's probably the fairest way of doing it. Like, if you got the season pass, you get it. You want to spend real world money? Cool. Or you just want to keep playing the game and just earn it over time? you can do that too.
Yeah, it's really good. But yeah, I've been playing a lot with Duffman, and our pretty much he's been using Marquise, like the robot figure guy, and I've been using Claudarius, and like we've been the two of us have pretty much got gold on every map on the normal difficulty.
Nice.
So, and we still haven't touched anything on advanced or God, I can only imagine how much XP you earn in advanced now. Advanced, hardcore, and hardcore advanced.
Jeez.
Like we haven't even touched any of that. The back half of it, like the difficult stuff, we're just grinding the easiest thing we could.
Yeah.
But this game is a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
That's so
Like
good to hear.
like it is such, and I didn't realize that the equipment system. This just dawned on me today, and I've been playing this game for like 20 hours now. That it doesn't work like burn cards. Like those things are active the entire round once you activate a piece of equipment.
Oh, interesting.
So, and it's not like it's one and done. Like you can keep use that every. It's once a round.
Oh,
You can have three mutators active at the same time, which totally changed the game.
yeah.
Because now, like, I have one where I sit there and I generate shards, and during battle, like, it does however many people I'm killing, it multiplies them.
Oh,
So if
wow.
I'm on a really good tear, like I'm running like 15, 20 shards, not like every half second. Like it's
Jeez.
like next, I can just build all the turrets and stuff I want now.
Yeah.
Well, wait, I just earned enough. I activated another mutator. Like
Wow.
it's awesome. Awesome. Now I need to save for like the epic loot packs because I got to get some orange.
Yeah.
You get some orange loot now.
Get some of that real good gear.
Well, yeah, because my bank's almost full of blue stuff right now. Like
Mm.
green, white. I don't got time for you.
Whatever.
It's
Get on my
perps or
level.
nothing. Perps or nothing right now.
Yeah.
But the thing with having that, like, because the shard amount that you have to spend for them is so high on the purple, the epic level,
Right.
that you can't really use until the back half unless you activate something that's going to generate you more shards.
Ah, right.
It's a lot of fun. Oh my god, I didn't even realize that system was even in there till today, where I just figured out what that stuff really does.
Yeah.
Now I got to research and read. Now I got to get my loadouts better.
Getting deeper and deeper down that rabbit hole.
I am. I'm
Yeah.
getting way deep, way in there. But yeah, that's all I've been playing outside of Marvel Academy, eating my real world monies now.
Um,
Thank you.
sorry. I bought all the premium characters. They say, hey, you can buy Spider-Man. I say, oh, okay, sure. Yeah, here, I'll
I
take
wish you
Spider-Man.
earned crystals at a better clip than that, though.
So here's the sort of unfortunate part. Apparently, in Marvel Avengers Academy, there's an option to watch advertisements for
Yes,
shards. I don't have that option.
you only get one shard of viewing.
Oh, really?
Oh, it's
That's
dumb.
never
Like
shown up for me.
if it was like five, I would be watching like ads, no problem.
Sure, yeah.
Like every once in a while, a little clipboard or
Oh,
marking clapper.
clapperboard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
clapper will show up.
Apparently,
And
because I'm in California, they don't do ads in this state. So, awesome. Yeah, I have spent a lot of time on Marvel Avengers Academy. It's basically every hour, pull up my phone, check it, do all the stuff, make my robots and my recruits fight some stuff. I'm now researching level 6 for my recruits, and I'm almost ready to do level 6 for robots. That's kind of the point where things get really dumb, is it's going to start spawning enemies that have like 76,000 health.
But what's the point of like having that, like you're actually fighting? Can your characters die in the world, or is it just they're just there just to eat up time?
The robots are your actual heroes.
Your actual heroes.
So what they did in the Guardians of the Galaxy one is your heroes could fight Chitauri. But what kind of sucked about that is it was like a back and forth RPG almost, and it was a little too random. So you'd say in like Star-Lord and Iron Man against a low-level enemy, and the low-level enemy could potentially take out Iron Man. Like there was a little bit of BS there. I don't
What
know.
happens if Iron Man gets taken out?
He would have to. He wouldn't be able to fight in any more of those battles for like a handful of hours. He'd be he'd be getting patched up. In this one, you're having your robots and your recruits doing all your fighting for you. But a lot of that is just a numbers game. You know, if you're fighting an enemy that has 5,000 health and, you know, each one of your recruits does 2,500 damage, then you just send two of them to fight him. It seems like it's all building to something, but I don't really know what yet. I'm
It's all
getting
building to phase 3.
hopefully. And you know, there's what I think 2 weeks left in the event, and they haven't. You know, we still have Winter Soldier to get. We still have Madame Hydra to get. So there's still plenty of stuff left to go. But I don't know. This event seems okay. The community seems to be a lot more, a lot happier with this event than Guardians of the Galaxy. But I think because it's a longer event, there's a lot less stress. But yeah, go play Marvel Avengers Academy. If you're starting to play it now, don't stress out about the Civil War event. Just kind of do whatever you can, and then just sort of get it on the ground level for the next one.
So what is this shard generator you
Shard
speak of?
generators so Scrap Gear in chat says I've got a shard generator that gets me almost 3 shards per second, and shared shards with your team is about 2%. I'm assuming that's talking about Battleborn and not Avengers Academy.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
too many shards. We're talking about infinity shards, not battle shards, or whatever they are. Yeah, so I have not played much else this week. I played some Enter the Gungeon. I'm getting really close to platinuming that on PS4. I only have 2 trophies left to go. And of course, one of them is incredibly hard, and I have to play until I get the right combination of items and guns so that I can just knock that one trophy out in one single run. And I played a bunch of Binding of Isaac Afterbirth on PS4. That yeah, Scrap Gear got sort of bitten by the Twitch delay. That PS4 version is a mess. Trophies are still broken with no word from the developer. I'm getting nothing but crashes in that game now. A lot of times I'll be playing greed mode and I will enter a doorway and it will just hard crash.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah, it's frustrating. Um, I have been spending most of my time going through the challenges. The challenges in this one, the challenges in sort of the regular Binding of Isaac Rebirth were difficult, and there were a couple of them that were really hard. These 10 challenges were designed by Satan himself. They are two. Each individual one is like some sort of waking nightmare. The first one and the easiest one is one that's called. It's basically XL, but 7 X's and an L. Basically, you get every floor you get is about 10 times the size that a normal floor would be. If a normal floor would have like 7 rooms, this one's going to have 70. And it's basically a race to see how fast you can get it done. If that didn't sound horrible enough, there's a challenge called Speed, which I got so lucky to clear. You have to clear, you have to get all the way to Mom's Heart, which is 8 floors. And you have 16 minutes to do it, and the enemies are faster than you are.
Awesome.
It's a nightmare. So, like, I'm going through all that stuff, and it is just super, super, super tough. But on that note, I have to go help my family real quick. But that's actually all the games I've been playing this week, so we're going to take a quick break.
All right.
All right, I will be right back. I got to go help my mother-in-law real quick.
Oh, okay.
I'll be back shortly.
She ringing a bell? Alrighty. Let's see what website wants to take my money next. Ooh, a wooden yo-yo. Holy crap, they still make Polaroid cameras? Alright. Yeah, I'd like to get those oranges. I mean, even if they are 1,700 a piece, like you earn shards at such a good rate. Like I finished that last round we played before we started recording here. I think I had like 9,000 by the end, and I bought every turret during the course of that round. Eh, I don't know. I only print pictures for work. My laser printer. Really don't need Polaroids. I had a customer hand me a Polaroid a couple weeks ago. A crazy dude. Printed out and mailed it in. What the fuck? Touch of modern. The final mission's pretty rough if you don't have a good group with you. We skated along with another group of people. We started with 5, finished with 3. I wish that game had drop in, drop out co-op because that's kind of the hardest thing because people drop out a lot in that game. Hey, pro tip, Banksy prints are back up on Touch of Modern. That's such a cool site. Yeah. Oh, dude, that gear sounds sweet. Oh, fuck's sake, man. Oh, I gotta email Boston this here. Alright. Copy. Oops. Okay. 3% shared income. That is great. All right, I'm game for that. Oh, that's gonna be tough. Trying to finish the archive because I jump into so many pits. Should know that map by now.
All right, hi.
No, just sitting here surfing the webs. I just sent you a link through Skype.
Touchofmodern.com.
All right,
I don't want to sign up for your fucking thing. Come on, go away. You son of a bitch.
yeah, you're gonna
Enter
have to
your
walk-
email for immediate access. No. No, I won't.
Oh, I just signed in using Facebook.
I can still see the pictures in the background anyway. These are some cool posters, man.
Did you see the ones for Mass Effect?
No, I was looking at the Star Wars ones. Oh shit, those Mass
The
Effect
Star-
ones are so good.
Dude, the Star Wars one. I know, right?
All three of those are good. So, for those that are watching the live stream, touchofmodern.com has a bunch of posters. There's a Mass Effect one. The first one is the Citadel. Second one is the elusive man in front of the sun, and the third one's the Reapers attacking. God, that one looks so cool.
All three of those.
The Bond ones look cool.
Yeah. Oh, even the Tarantino ones. Pulp Fiction, Inglourious Basterds, and Django.
Yeah, I like those Star Wars ones a lot.
Oh, I love
Nice
Middle
and
Earth.
simple.
But if you scroll down, I don't know if you're going to go to that page, but every once in a while, Banksy's artwork, he has like a little store on this site.
That's
Like
exciting.
the Banksy prints are just amazing.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, I'm shocked I haven't bought any yet, but
Yeah.
I was looking at them last night, and all that stuff is limited too.
Oh, of course.
Like it's there for a little bit, then it's gone for a while.
Yeah.
Like I think last time I saw Banksy's was in December,
Jeez.
before that stuff came around. But it's a cool site. I always check it a couple times. They always have a lot of really neat stuff.
Yeah.
What is this Praxis pack? Oh, it's just a backpack with the fanny pack. It looked cool for a second. Anti-grav phone case? Huh?
The what? Whoops, that's the wrong button. There we go.
I should probably get these shoe deodorizers. My feet are funky.
Got some feet funk.
I do. Alright. Want to get this moving?
Yes. Let me just pull up tweets. I closed TweetDeck by accident. Holy farts, I am tired. Ooh, TVGP. Anybody tweet us? Nope. Okay. Alright, I'm ready.
I should probably write that down. That is...
We already have 2 really good titles.
Which ones?
Strata Shooter and DTBF. I like DTBF a lot.
What is that an acronym for?
Down to Battlefield.
Ah. What's that? Alrighty. I'm pretty stoked to watch Game of Thrones tonight.
Yeah?
The show's been hitting on all cylinders, all episodes so far.
Nice.
And
I
then,
like when a show's been around for a long time and it's still doing good stuff.
Yeah.
Like NCIS's 13th season. It was actually really good.
Well, that's the thing with Game of Thrones is like it's got so many threads in every which way, and it's just tying up these little threads on the outside of what's really happening.
Nice.
But by them doing that, it's like bringing the mosaic to life. It's
And you're just
really,
like, ha, yay.
still want to see if my one theory is right.
Nice.
Oh, I so hope he's a Targaryen. See, I thought it would really. So, do you know anything about Game of Thrones?
No.
All right. Well, yeah, obviously you're in the internet, so you know the one guy they all thought was dead, Jon
Yes.
Snow. All right, so my theory with Jon Snow is that he's the love child of the Mad King, the Rhaegas Targaryen, or whatever his name is, and Ned Stark's sister. So what I was thinking is like when he died, I thought they were going to burn his body, and Targaryens can't be burned for
Right.
some reason. Because I think what's her name, the Khaleesi queen, whatever her name is, Daenerys has like literally walked through flames twice.
Right.
Like literally clothes just burnt off.
I know
She's
about
got-
her because apparently she has dragons and I like dragons.
Yeah, the dragons are really good in the show.
Yeah.
Like they are like legit dragons.
Like good CG work.
Oh yeah,
They couldn't afford real dragons, to be
Yeah.
clear. It's far too expensive.
yeah. I don't think they can insure them.
No, yeah, just too many accents. It's like you never work with kids or animals or dragons.
Or dragons.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. What was it? Oh my god, dude! I had a great fuck up the other day. So we got back to my house and we're turning the TV and they're watching Jurassic World, and I was 100% convinced I had saw this movie with Liz
Right.
at a theater.
Not at all.
No, not at all.
Was it maybe another lady?
I don't think so.
You maybe just went by yourself.
So even better, yeah, that's a very good possibility. But
Yeah.
then again, like how can I justify why I was in Crocker Park at 9:30 at night?
Sure.
Anyway, so that didn't come up. So at that point, it's like I know you've seen this, and you're like, no, we haven't seen this. I know I've seen this. What are you talking about?
You've always been there.
So anyway, so we go out to breakfast the next morning, and a random fucking movie ticket goes flying across the dash. What do you think it was for?
Every
Like the
time,
next
Knobs.
day. Like the next day. And there it is. She's like, huh. They just doesn't fucking look at me. I'm like, what is it? Well, it's for Jurassic World. I was like, I don't know. Maybe I stopped there sometime in the afternoon. It was at 9:30 at night. Shit.
Your life is a fucking Seinfeld episode. One time after another.
Like, it's like the odds of it. Like, I turned on the defroster because it was cold that morning. It flutters out.
The only thing in the car that moves is just woo.
Flutters out. And I'm like, and
She
so
like
the rest
plucks
of
it out of the air.
drive home, like, I'm just sitting there, it's like, I cannot believe that just fucking happened.
My fucking life. Every fucking time.
I cannot believe.
A modern day fucking I don't it's like somewhere between Jerry Seinfeld and George Costanza. Like
It's unbelievable. Like, you couldn't make that up. Because, like, you know, as I save, like, all that kind of stuff, and
yeah.
I have like a little bag with all the stuff that we saw together. Like in
Right.
here, I was ready to pull it out like that night and dig through it and find the stub.
Freelancer 311 in chat asked a really good question about TV shows. Do you want to see the story unravel before you, or do you want to know the inevitable end and see how a story took you to that end?
Oh no, it's the journey.
I kind of like both as long as they're really well done, but I never really want to. I guess I'd prefer not to know the ending, even if it's like in the intro, it's just pff, someone gets shot, and it's like how'd that happen? Because you're always waiting for the shoe to
Yeah.
drop.
Yeah, that's like it, well, that's I think that's what with M. Night Shyamalan shtick wore out so quickly because then everyone was waiting for that twist.
Yeah.
Well, I heard this movie's got a twist in it. Well, no shit.
Well, and that's why I always hate when even like movie advertisements now are doing it, where it's like you won't be prepared for the twist ending. It's like, well, you just fucking ruined it for me.
Yeah.
Because like now I'm just waiting for like, well, this clearly isn't it. Oh, there's the twist.
Well, yeah. Well, now you're watching the whole thing. It's like, oh, well, when's this gonna happen? When's this gonna? Is
Right.
this it? Is this it? Is it coming? Is it it?
Right. And then when it happens, you're like, oh, there it is. Okay, cool.
Oh, did you go see
If it's a
Civil
movie in the
War? Yeah.
theaters, no.
All right.
What movie was it?
Civil War.
No. When it comes out on Blu-ray, I'll watch it.
Oh, I wait.
I cannot go to theaters anymore.
Why not?
I do not, because of everything that's going on. I do not have nearly 3 hours away from the house.
You need to get a little me time,
You're telling me.
and this doesn't count.
Well, this is what I get.
Oh, well. Womp womp.
Yep. That's okay. I like doing the show.
See, but if you had one of these, you'd be able to go whenever you wanted.
That's true. Just running around the house with cookies.
That's right.
Do it myself.
I'll do it myself. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Let's focus. Serious.
Acting.
Acting. Ha ha ha. I wonder if anyone gets that joke anymore.
I don't
Or
know.
is it just like our generation?
What did I make a reference to on... I was making a video for YouTube the other day. Oh, man. I don't remember what I made a reference to. It might have been Pete and Pete. And I was just like, no one's going to understand that. Just
Yeah.
aged myself completely.
Well, no, because like I got this little calendar of movie quotes and stuff that's on my desk. And
Is
I
it
keep
like
ripping
one of
it
the
up. Yeah, one of
day
the peel
ones?
peel ones, and
Yeah.
I use them as notes and stuff. Like I'll pass if I have to write a phone message down, I usually write it on those because like I got a whole stack of them now.
Right.
But there was one for what about Bob, and I'm like, death therapy, Bob. It's a guaranteed cure. I'm like, this is awesome. It's a guaranteed cure, and everyone's like, what are you talking about? Death therapy.
Oh, man. I need to watch that movie again. I haven't seen that in...
It holds up.
I was thinking about that movie, and I'm assuming that's hold up. I was thinking about the other day, someone made a reference to Weekend at Bernie's. I wanted to see that because I bet that doesn't hold up.
Oh no.
Because I know the beginning of that, they're on their roof and they're like pouring through reports on this dot matrix printed stack of reports. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
man, all of this is alien.
Um, well, even that, like sometimes people don't get that this needs more cowbell.
Right.
Like, what are you talking about? I was like, oh, I hate humanity right now.
Making me feel I'm 80.
Come
Pete
on.
was awesome.
Yeah, it
I
was.
really wish they wouldn't have screwed up those DVD releases. It's like the
Come on.
first DVD set they put out looked like it was on VHS.
Yeah. I got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell.
He came back out when Queens of Stone Age played too. Played Little Sister. So good.
Oh, I haven't watched it. When was the last time you watched Saturday Night Live?
when it hasn't, I won't count when it's on VH1 because I feel like that doesn't count.
Yeah.
It's been, I was in New York for my cousin's wedding. It's been like a decade.
Yeah.
Easy.
It has been about that. Like I'll catch a skit here and there. Oh no, I did watch one skit. It was the one with Larry David and the Hogan's Alley shooting gallery thing.
That already sounds pretty good.
Well, it had this guy. Oh man, I gotta find what it was called and send it to you. But it's there's this guy and he's I can't remember what it was, but it was really funny. It had like the black guy was like shooting like bringing the targets and just shooting stuff and and all of a sudden Larry David goes ha, and it was like whatchamacallit, like he had some really funny name. It's like something about a guy needs crack, and the guy's like, what? It's like, no, he's a crack dealer. It's like, well, who is this guy? That person doesn't exist in the real world. Who is this? And then he comes back up. It's like, I gotta shoot a bitch. And he's like, why does this guy have a narrative in this thing? Like, I'm so confused.
Yeah, I love Larry David.
Oh, he's funny.
All right, let's bang out the rest of this thing.
Yes, sir. Oh, blah, blah.
Shake it out.
No, I'm done being distracted.
Oh, remind me to ask you a question about Marvel Avengers Academy once we're done.
Okay.
I don't want to distract us any further because then I'll just open it and I'll have all these quests. And
I'm dying to know now.
yeah,
That's
not that important.
All right. Ready in 3, 2, 1. Welcome back, everybody. We got releases this week for May 23rd, 2016. Overwatch for PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One.
This one has a gorilla in it.
It does. Gorilla
plays
with
a gorilla.
glasses.
I'm curious to see which one will come out on top. You sort of have to be pessimistic and say, well, the one Blizzard made will, but I don't think that's any guarantee.
I kind of think it is the type of game it is because it is literally Hero Class Team Fortress. And people love Team Fortress, and they haven't had one since the orange box.
Yeah, because Team Fortress 2 is still semi-popular, but not to the level like a MOBA is. So I'm curious to see, Battleborn and Overwatch at their core are similar games, but they're definitely not the same game.
Not even close.
Yeah.
Not even close to the same style of game.
So I'm it's a 5v5, but that's kind of it beyond that.
Where you have 5v5 in Battleborn, but it's different. You're more objectively based than anything else. Than try and just hold points, kill teams.
The only thing I'm concerned about is Blizzard has marketing money to market this thing for a long time.
Oh yeah, no, they're gonna crush them. It was just sad, and it's like the old thing, like why do movies with the same premise come out at the same time? Like, do we need Armageddon Deep Impact coming out a week apart from each other? No.
Exactly.
But it happens all the time.
Toughman101 in chat says Overwatch will beat out Battleborn. There's already issues finding full games in multiplayer in some game modes. Sad face.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, like there's like you got to catch it at the right time of day to get into a match within a reasonable amount of time. I don't know how many times I've opened a public lobby to do story missions, and I'm literally sitting there for 15 minutes, and the game starts, and I'm all by myself again.
Do you think most people are playing the 5v5 like player versus player though?
Even that is a crapshoot. Like I got lucky this afternoon where I was able to get into a game relatively quickly.
Scrap Gear in chat has a really good point. It comes down to what you have for time: 5 minutes Overwatch, an hour plus Battleborn.
Yep.
I mean, that might be if you could, that might be a good thing for 2K and Gearbox to maybe use it on their end for marketing and say, hey man, do you want this bite-sized thing or do you want a real game? Do you want to spend some time with your character? I don't know.
Yeah, it's just like those two games, like on the surface, look so similar to each other.
Yeah,
but in the game itself are really different.
Hopefully, Gearbox can use that to their advantage to differentiate themselves, because at the moment, I think for John Q Street Fighter fan, they're the same game. One is just made by the Borderlands guys, and one is made by Blizzard.
Yeah, and like in typical Gearbox fashion, they knocked out the ending song like to the nines again.
Nice.
Like they just do a great job of music selection.
Yeah.
All right, and TMNT Turtles in Manhattan for PC, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, Xbox One, and 360.
This is the platinum developed, cell shaded TMNT game. I am probably going to keep an eye on this, because after they came out with that good Transformers game,
Yeah,
I would kind of like to play a platinum Ninja Turtle game. That could be pretty good.
yeah,
Man.
yeah. I'd be remiss to say that I'm not interested.
Yeah, you make a good third-person brawler with some platinum high-quality stuff, and I'll give that a shot. Why not?
That's right.
All right, let's move on to news stories. Capcom has announced that Resident Evil, well, I guess it's sort of maybe rumors, maybe sort of no commenting sort of thing. Apparently, during E3, Capcom will show Resident Evil 7, and it's a return to its traditional horror roots, and has some people involved in PT developing the game. I think that's interesting. I haven't been interested in Resident Evil since 2?
No, since Code Veronica.
No, Code Veronica was really good. That's true.
Yeah.
I would kind of like to see Resident Evil. Resident Evil has gone to such a bananas place right now that I would like to see them kind of strip it down, pull it back, go back to that kind of one person alone in this location,
Yeah.
and just a true horror. I would probably play that. I'm not the
Yeah.
biggest fan of horror games, but that sounds more like Dead Space than what Resident Evil 6 was.
Yeah. Have your random companions show up just to die
And solve some puzzles, like,
and then fight them later.
yeah. Oh no, he's a zombie. Oh, that's that's so surprising.
Oh, he's a super zombie now. No. Why does he have an axe?
Yeah.
Where did he get this?
I don't know. I feel like nowadays, if you could take that template that Resident Evil 1 and 2 and Code Veronica really did super well, I feel like you could take the solitude, the puzzle solving, you can make some better puzzles, all those notes you were finding, you could put some pretty good lore behind it. I feel like you could make a pretty good traditional Resident Evil game nowadays.
Oh yeah. I think it would work probably better now that you actually have free view of movement in the world.
Yeah. Yeah, it won't be the tank controls, which were fine back then, but are not going to fly
No.
nowadays. And it doesn't need to be. I think the thing is, a lot of people have been saying, when people bring up the hypothetical of, well, let's make a modern Resident Evil game, or let's remake one of the first Resident Evil games and remove the tank controls. People always say, like, well, that's going to ruin the tension of it. But
No, it's going to
doesn't-
bring it back up to the 21st century.
well, I think what people don't understand is, like, when you take those controls away, it doesn't turn into Vanquish.
No.
It's not like you're just knee sliding through this mansion and just like, and just like,
Man, was that a good game?
that was a really good game. But, like, it doesn't turn into that. Just because you can control your character better doesn't mean your character can run. Like, it doesn't mean you have, you're playing a Ninja Gaiden. It's just, it can still be the same game. You can just control it a little bit better.
Does Team Ninja still exist?
Yeah, they're making, they just put out a demo, an alpha demo for their new game, Nioh? Nioh. They're basically making a Team Ninja Dark Souls.
Why? Why do they do this stuff?
It looks really good.
Yeah, but come on. Just give me another Ninja Gaiden game.
Do you want that though?
I do want that.
Yeah.
I
Well,
want
and
it
they
to be
also
Ninja
came out
Gaiden
with
Black.
they also came out with Dead or Alive Extreme 3, but that happened.
That didn't come out over here yet, did it?
No, it's never coming out over here. After that whole debacle, with their Facebook page as never coming out over here, ever. All right, next news story. First two Batman Arkham games coming to PS4 and Xbox One in July. This one is pretty interesting, and normally I don't think we'd talk about, we're HD remaster or whatever. The interesting thing about this is they're actually taking these games and moving them to Unreal Engine 4, and they gave them a complete new coat of paint. And holy crap, these games look really good.
Man, I'd be really excited to play through Arkham Asylum again.
Me too. I think a lot of people, so far, the thing that I've been seeing the most is people saying, I'm not going to buy it because Origins isn't in there, which I can understand, but Warner Brothers and Rocksteady are kind of saying, well, we made, 3 games. Someone else made that other one. I think Arkham Asylum is an outstanding Metroidvania that I think a lot of people don't realize is a Metroidvania.
Yeah.
And I would kind of like to revisit it before it got in like this big, overwhelming open world type of experience, because that game was really good. And to have it look better and run better and all that stuff is just kind of icing.
Man, I kind of want to play Darksiders again.
Yeah. Darksiders 1 was really good. Darksiders 2 was really good. Hopefully we'll see another one. But these two games are actually being remastered by the same team that did Final Fantasy X and X-2. And those were incredible ports. Just rock solid, ran great, looked great. So, fingers crossed. I hope that's going to be good. On the other end of the spectrum, something that is almost guaranteed to not be good. You can take a little soundbite out of that for the future if this turns out to be good, if hell freezes over. The Tetris movie, let's remember that that's a thing, is now going to be a trilogy.
Really?
That has $80 million of investment behind it already.
Who's giving them money? Who?
I don't... I can understand, when you hear, they're going to make an asteroids movie. I can sort of understand that. You put a ship, you fight some asteroids, you fight some aliens, and just as asteroids.
Asteroids are scary.
Yeah.
Tetramino's not scary.
I don't really...
Not assuming that this needs to be a horror movie, but...
That would be pretty good. But no, they're saying that it's a...
Would you like to play a game?
It's going to be a sci-fi trilogy, like a sci-fi action trilogy. About what? How? You made Pixels. That apparently wasn't very good.
I disagree.
Really?
That wasn't horrible. I'm sorry.
That's fair. But I mean, it's genuinely confusing to me what you're gonna do.
I don't know what you could do with that.
The only thing that I could see is if you want to make it, and the Kotaku, or what is this, Kotaku? Gizmodo, brought up a really good point where why don't you focus more on like the speedrunning and competition like community around Tetris, because that stuff is really cool.
King of Kong.
Yeah, and even if you don't want to put the real people in there, you can at least make a good like underdog story about competing in Tetris. That would be way more interesting.
I'm sure Steve Wiebe isn't doing anything.
He probably is. He's probably still playing. I even heard he's playing Donkey Kong right now.
He's probably doing something better. It was like teaching children, his real job.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Playing Donkey Kong is pretty cool though. All right, and last but not least, our final news story, Knobs. I have bad news for you. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 has been announced.
Please, no.
It will be at E3 this June.
Oh, it can't happen again.
It's going to be the most expansive video game experience to date.
Great. There goes...
There's 6 more months.
How miserable was I playing that game? That was bad.
That was an abusive relationship.
Oh, I didn't like this show that much.
You like that show. We both like that show a lot.
I kind of love it.
I don't know if we like...
It's prop day.
That's
What's
true.
Up?
Hello, Shenlong.
What's going on, Shinron? Huh?
Who's cute?
Who's your buddy?
All right, let's move on to our email for this week, written in by Derek S. A.K. Scrapgear, who's also in the
In the
chat.
chat?
Thank you very much for joining us.
What? What?
Hey, Boston and Knobs, listener of a few years and first-time writer. Thank you for listening for a few years and writing your email as we watch a dog lick knobs. First off, Battleborn, am
Taken
I
out
right?
of context, that could sound really bad.
That's true. Maybe you should watch the live stream to figure out what's happening. All right, he has a question for you, Knobs.
Yo,
First off, Battleborn, am I right?
yes.
Yep. Loving the show so much that it inspired me to start up my own podcast. Recently joined the Discord chat and the forums. Been enjoying some of the games you guys have recommended, like The Witness, Tales from Borderlands, Enter the Gungeon, and Life is Strange. All 4 of those incredible games.
Yep.
You picked like 4 really good games to listen to us for.
Yeah.
Some of the other ones, I don't know, they're okay. I was wondering, what are your guys' 3 favorite genres of games, and what are your favorite games in those genres? I feel like you guys have talked about it before, but I couldn't remember. P.S. Knobs, if you want to co-op the Master Chief Collection or run up some Battleborn, hit me up on Xbox at Scrapgear with no spaces.
Man, that's a gift that just keeps on giving, isn't it? Master Chief's Collection.
Someday before you die, you're gonna finish it.
Someday before the end of this year, I need to finish that, or I got to eat crow for something. I don't know.
That's true.
I don't know what the bet was at that point.
I almost don't want to know.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, what are our 3 favorite genres?
Oh, all right. I would say it's funny thing is like 2 of them I really don't even play much anymore. Definitely like third-person action games.
Yeah, I think we both love. We were just talking about Vanquish. Like we love those.
And that third-person shooters can fall into that category as well.
Yeah.
Like third-person action games. With co-op makes everything better.
Yep.
I do agree 1,000% on that. Same thing with like horror. Like it's any third-person game, like I really do enjoy a lot of those. But fighting games for me,
Yep. That was gonna be my
DOA.
second. Yep. DOA is
DOA.
probably followed closely by like Guilty Gear and Blaze Blue and whatever else Arc System Works is making, except for Battle Fantasia.
Battle Fantasia, that game could go suck one.
I would have liked to have seen
Oh.
that game get a sequel to try again at some point, just to see if they could get it right the second time, but I don't know.
Well, that game really didn't explain what it was doing very well to begin with.
Yeah. I also have to give credit to Virtua Fighter. What was the last one that came out? 5?
Yeah, Virtual Fighter 5 was
Man,
really
what
good.
a super hardcore, incredible game.
And I'd probably say my third favorite, it might be a puzzler or a racing game. I don't know which way I want to swing on that one.
Yeah. I think my third is... those first 2 are... You and I are aligned. My third one is...
Shooter, sorry. For me, that's got to be a shooter. I play a lot of shooters.
Yeah, first-person shooter especially.
Yeah.
I think my third one probably has to be RPG. I mean, that seems to be... Or if you want to maybe say roguelite. That seems to be a genre in and of itself at the moment. Yeah, between third-person action games especially... fighting games... Third-person action game, I don't know what I would put as like my top of the pops for that. Vanquish is really good. Ninja Gaiden Black is really good. What else do we have in that genre?
For me, it'd probably
Gun
be
Valkyrie.
oh my gosh. Oh, because that game is like next to impossible to play.
Yeah.
But no, third-person action game.
Zone of the Enders 2.
I would probably say Dead Space. Because that game just did everything it was going out to do so well.
Yeah.
Either that or Ninja Gaiden, because I still think Ninja Gaiden Black is perfect.
I think that's an outstanding game. I think that game would still hold up really well today.
Yeah.
Not graphically, of course, but I think that action would probably still be really, really good.
Oh man, what was the second one?
Fighter.
We talked about fighting games.
I think DOA.
We did that DOA.
Yeah, I think that's a given for us.
And then for me, shooter UT 99.
Yep.
No, UT 2K4,
Yeah.
I think is probably the most perfect shooter I've ever played.
For me, I think if I was going to say RPG, I'd probably vote for Chrono Trigger. It's like 20 hours long. It's such a good time travel story, and it never gets up its own butt. I think if I had to say roguelite, I would probably have to say Binding of Isaac, just through sheer number, hundreds of hours played.
We didn't even talk about side-scrolling platformers.
Oh, God, yeah, that's true.
And side-scrolling platformers are great games too.
I was thinking the other day, I was like, I haven't played a side scrolling platformer in a really long time, and I forgot about Shovel Knight. Like,
Yep.
one of the best side scrollers ever, basically.
Well, that and Guacamelee.
Guacamelee is really great. That's a side scroller and a Metroidvania sort of smushed together. God, Metroidvanias too. That's a genre in and of itself at this point.
Yeah, that's one thing. But I mean, in a good puzzle game can just lock me down for hours.
And
I
months.
can't. I can't even. Yeah. How long did I play Hexic?
Getting that
I
Grand
still think I
Poobah.
have scores up there that no one's gonna touch.
Yeah. Is that backwards compatible yet?
Not yet.
Okay. I'd be
Thank,
curious to go back on the
thank
leaderboards and
the
see.
Lord that isn't.
Oh man. Yeah, Scrap Gear in chat says it's tough to pick just three genres. I kind of like most games that come out. There's definitely I don't like a lot of sports games, but I don't like sports in general, so that's not really where I'm at. I don't like a lot of like war sim games. I don't like a lot of like driving and flying sim games. That's not really my personal interests don't lie very heavily there. So when like Assetto Corsa comes out, it's sort of like I don't I don't know what my torque ratios are. Like I can't.
Well, I mean that's. I mean we're like for me, it's the spectacle of the game.
Mm,
Show me something.
yeah.
Do something. That's what draws me in. That's what I find. What those games I find fun.
Yeah, give me the spectacle or give me like really solid gameplay.
Yep.
Or both would be great, but
Because if I have to fight your controls for the whole game, that thing has got to be telling me something I've never seen before.
yeah.
Like Alpha Protocol.
Yeah.
You fought that gameplay the entire way, and man, that ride was worth it.
I feel like for me Alpha Protocol was a fight for a couple of hours and then like you put one point in the right skill and you're like, oh, all right. Okay. Now I got you. All right,
Yeah.
now it's coming together. And then eventually it just turned the corner again. It was like,
Yeah.
I can play this. Oh, I'm in Russia. Oh god, this is really hard. Never mind. Never mind, I'm bad at this. Oh man. All right, well, thank you very much to Scrap Gear for writing in. That's all the emails we have this week. If you'd like to visit us, you can do so at tvgp.tv. Email us, tvgpfans@gmail.com. Tweet us at tvgp. Join the Discord chat. It's really, really great. And everything else, including all of those links, are on the right-hand side of the page.
And don't forget to join the forums. Please mark yourselves on the map. Join us for our weeks of game nights. Monday night is on the Xbox One, either Battlefield 4 or Left 4 Dead 2, which is backwards compatible. I recommend everyone pick that up. That game's a ton of fun.
Yeah.
Tuesday is Destiny night. That should be ramping up again soon, shouldn't it?
There's some rumors about an expansion getting unveiled at E3, so maybe.
Yeah. Then Wednesday is Rocket League on the PlayStation 4. Thursday, Steam Game Night. And Friday through Sunday, we are playing whatevers.
Dealer's choice.
Yep. Probably Battleborn.
Yeah. And don't forget, this month's Game Club Game of the Month is Valkyria Chronicles. You should pick that up. That game is really great. Even if you've never played a strategy RPG before, this is kind of a really good intro to it. And Duffman asks Xbox or PS4 for Destiny? Primarily PS4. If anybody's interested in playing some, just hit me up. Jansen, Jansten. Redcast
King.
asks Sneak King. I think Sneak King is in the list of games to be voted on. If not,
Are
pop
you
in the
serious?
suggestion.
I love that game.
Sneak King is really good. If not, somebody posted in the suggestion thread. I just put another one in there for Toe Jam and Earl because I feel like that's a good game club game. But yeah, Valkyria Chronicles is really good. People should try it. It's Sega and it's pretty. Well,
Yep.
what else do you need to know? And don't forget, you can watch the show live, twitch.tv/E1M1 Network, or catch us on YouTube for all the archives. And we'll see you all next week.
Laters.
All right. I have 2 titles. Strata Shooter, which I like, and DTBF.
DPBF.
I like that one.
Yeah, I gotta add the bomb. T-Bomb Rocks. I think he's on my friends list. I don't know.
Probably. I believe you've talked about playing with him before.
I need to have. I need to friend Guilfoyle. I think we would get along like good old friends.
Yeah, if anyone wants to play anything on PSN, especially Destiny, I just pop my gamer tag in there. Shoot me an invite. When you shoot an invite, just say TVGP in there, or like, yo, I'm from TVGP, because I get a lot of friend requests from random people, so...
What, you don't accept randos?
No.
I accept everybody.
Dude, I have almost 150...
I'm like the United Nations, come on.
I have 150 people on my friends list almost at the moment, and it's breaking my PS4. PS4 hates when you get over 100 people.
I don't understand why there's such a problem with this. It's just a list.
Yes, you would think.
I don't understand. Excel can do this just fine. What's your problem?
That's a good point. All right, let's get started in 3, 2, 1. This is That Video Game Podcast, episode 448 from May 23rd, 2016, DTBF.
Come get your tags.
All right, thank you very much, everyone, for watching. We sincerely appreciate it, and we'll see you all next week.
Bye.
Barracuda. Hey.